I probably a bit less to talk about, a bit drama free. Is probably a way to put it. The managers came in, obviously things have calmed down a lot. Results have picked up. The boys have been really good on the pitch. No millions happening off the pitch. Kind of the way we want us to be running as a team just now is going really well. So I just want to keep that going.
Managers obviously been into really well now. You've kind of got those big wins, especially at the start of the year. Just coming through those two Aberdeen games, especially, how significant did you feel? Because it was a not stress-free game at Pittodrie, but relatively comfortable, which obviously doesn't happen that.
No, it doesn't happen that often. You're absolutely right. Obviously Aberdeen are going through a bit of a transition period now as well, which maybe helped our case, but I thought we showed kind of ultimate professionalism. The boys were really consistent in their performance in both games, limited Aberdeen to very little. Our opportunities came, obviously through set pieces we took them. It was just a real man's performance and we got the job done in 6 points out of 6 and that was the target.
How much you look forward to the Friday night game and a chance to get back between the sticks?
That'll be great. Obviously if the manager selects me then I'll be delighted to play again. Obviously I know how difficult it is to get one game for Rangers, coming through the academy here is obviously a real privilege if you get one game, so every chance you get to play obviously I'm really grateful. So if I'm selected then I'll be delighted. It's a game we'll be taking absolutely 100% serious. We know Annan are capable of having some good results. Obviously they beat East Kilbride, running about the Christmas period as well, held really good in their league. Got some good players, obviously just recalled Tommy Goss, one of their main strikers who left them for his fight at the start of the year. So obviously my wee brother's in League 2 Scottish football, so I watch a lot of Scottish football. I'm aware of the situation. Willie Gibson's a manager I've played against a number of times when I was on loan at other clubs. So a game that we're taking absolutely serious, desperate to win, and also we get the major shock and upset last year, so we've got the biggest reminder possible that we can't slip up.
I was going to ask you that, I need to remind you, how somebody was involved in that, you'd be desperate to right the wrongs.
Obviously I think on that day obviously everything that could have possibly went wrong, so like I say it was an awful thing that happened at the time, but in a way it's something to remind us that if we come off the boil then we're going to get punished. And listen, the way the manager's been since he came in the door, I don't think he'll be allowing us to take our foot off the gas at all, and it's an opposition we're treating the exact same way that we treated Celtic, and we're just preparing the exact same way.
No one likes to have those kind of occasions on their CV, and does that give you extra motivation to a game like tomorrow night to make amends to make sure nothing like that happens again?
Listen, it wasn't through the lack of effort or that, do you know what I mean? Obviously I think it's a sticky situation. I think the team's in a far different position to what it's in now. I think you're seeing a consistent style, a consistent way we're playing. We're starting to look the same, closer each week. There's not so many differences in the way we're playing. So I think we're in a far better way to go into this game than what we were maybe that time last year. Ultimately that result should never have happened, and hopefully it'll never happen again, but for it to never happen again we need to produce a good on Friday night, and that's the plan.
Just looking to the man you're sort of competing with on a week-to-week basis like Jack, last year was a difficult year for him, but how impressed the way he's bounced back from that and shown his quality this year?
I think honestly, I like if somebody's no good, I just say they're no good. If somebody is good, I say they're good. Like I think Jack's been amazing for us this year. I think he has been brilliant. I think he's won us loads of points. Gives me a sense of comfort and sense of satisfaction that he is playing that well, because kind of justifies me that I'm maybe pushing him as best I possibly can, that his performance levels are that strong. I think he has been really good. I'm his biggest supporter. We talk all the time where it be things we can improve on, things we could have done better. We're always looking for ways for us to get better. Loads of parts of his game I like to look at, I like to learn from, and he's having a fantastic year, and ultimately he's having a big help in the team as well.
What is it, Neil, precisely that you've learned from then? Look at his game.
Oh, there's loads of obviously Jack's got there's loads of technical aspects you can talk about. For goalkeeper, I'm not going to say and bore you with sort of goalkeeping chat that we have, but there's loads of technical aspects. Obviously because his size and his athleticism, his ceiling is so high, do you know what I mean? And his capabilities are enormous, hence why he can make saves that hardly any other goalie can make, even in all over football, just purely his ability and size. So we talk about technique, we talk about pictures we see when we're on the ball, we talk about the way the manager wants us to play, becoming the extra player at the back, the distances between the back line, where we are when the ball's positioned on the pitch. There's loads of stuff we talk about, and we're just open each other. Like he'll ask me, I could have done better there, or in training he'll maybe say to me, if you've done this better, you could have done that better. Like, we just have a really good relationship. We're just honest with each other, and I think that brings the best out of both of us, to be honest.
Just speaking of another goalkeeper, Craig Gordon, international colleague,
Aye.
43,
Mm-hmm.
are you 29, so you've got another 15 years left?
Aye, maybe people stop talking about his age now, honestly. Like, as if it has any relevance to anything. That's the only thing. Like, if he was 24 and making that save, then he'd be like amazing. So the fact he's 43 and making that save, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if he was a 25-year-old goalie, like, just judge him for the goalkeeping. Like, he's an amazing goalie. Like, I've said this all the time, I think he could play forever. He makes some unbelievable saves. Also, I've known Craig a long time. He was actually in this building back in 2014. He was training with me. We were under 20s back then, so we've known each other for so long. So it's like, oh, he's made that save, like, as if it's a reflection on everybody else who's younger, because he's still amazing at 43. Like, it's not our fault he's still that good. Like he's a break. He's an amazing goalie. Obviously, he's doing really well for Hearts, contributed to a positive result for them last night. And I can't speak any highly enough of him. I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper as well.
It could be quite a few months for you in the title race, and there's World Cup in the summer. Steve Clark came out recently and said, when it comes to the goalkeepers, whether they play or not, it's his decision as to whether they get picked for the World Cup. Is that reassuring for you to hear?
I think the situation wasn't the three of us who were consistently selected for the World Cup qualifications were not playing at the time. So I think obviously Angus is at a top club in Nottingham Forest. Craig's desperate to play, unfortunately because of injury that Swallow came in and has been in the top league at Hearts, so it's kind of been out with the control as well. And in my opinion, Jack's been one of the best players in the league this year as well. So it's not like it's a real negative reason why we're not playing, if that makes sense. I think we're all desperate to play. Goalkeeping's a position that is Craig's proven that as long as you're training really well, you can go in and play well. I think I managed to show that last year when I was just maybe thrown in games at Christmas time when Jack got injured and I was able to perform well, that as long as you're training sharp, as long as you're getting your game situations on the training pitch, that it's maybe in a position that you need as much game time live in front of thousands of people. But I think the situation was we're experienced guys now. We've played a lot of games between us. There's obviously other Scottish goalkeepers playing really well as well, so we never take a position for granted. And ultimately, it's whoever the manager picks will be the ones he picks, and everybody's desperate just to be on that playing.
Obviously, your deal's up in the summer. Would you be keen to stay on?
Obviously, I've been here for the majority of my life. 16 years, at my 29 years, I've been on Blinking. I've been here. I've been at Rangers, so I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be keen to stay on. I love being here. I love being a part of the club. Obviously, I know how it feels growing up, how when you win a lot of games coming through the academy, how it feels to be a Rangers team winning. So I've got a rough idea how that looks, and if I can try and help make the boys aware of that, and aware of the magnitude of the club, the expectations, the responsibility we have to hundreds of thousands of people. I try and make the boys aware of that every single day, every single match day, and if I'm able to do that for whether it's only 6 months, then amazing. I've loved my time. Whether it's years going forward, and the club seeing me as a valuable asset, then great.
What's
this manager done, to change things here? Because not even so much tactically, just the mood and the feel that the place is total contrast, and we spoke to the first couple of months of the season.
Also, the way you see him is how we see him. He's very calm. There's no really, that's why I said drama free. There's no really any major dramas. Even like, for example, half time at Parkhead, it seems a bit of a drama because Celtic are really on top of the game. It's just like, calm down, we're going to go into this shape. When the ball's here, we're going to move here. And then when you play well, and like you say, even knows tactically, but tactically a lot, he's sorted a lot of things out, which then helps the mood because we're winning games, because tactically we're very good. Do you know what I mean? So tactically we've sorted a lot out, which helps the mood amongst the group of boys. And when you're winning games, it breeds confidence, and people become more free. They become be able to play without any element of stress or any worry. And boys have stepped up. Boys are playing really well week in, week out. And I think obviously since the manager came in, we're really in a strong position in comparison to other teams in the league. So we look to carry that over, and hopefully come the end of the season we're in a really strong position as well.
Touched on it there, you've been in and around successful Rangers squads. Are you excited at the prospect that this squad could get to that point this season?
I think what excites me probably the most is the fact that, like I've probably sat here before and I said to you before, we're becoming consistent, and you can recognise like what we're going to be and who we are week to week now. There's not so much randomness. There's not so many drastic changes in our performance and our style from week to week to week. So the more we're doing the same thing over and over and over again, the better we're going to become at it, and the better we're getting every week. Do you know what I mean? So that's what excites me. That we are something and we're progressing at it, and ultimately that's delivering us results.
Okay guys, thanks very much.
Cheers.